Hello and welcome to my video, Imbolc or St Brigid's Day, why it's important for poets and nature lovers. Our ancestors lived and died by the rhythm of nature, and Imbolc or St Brigid's Day is a celebration of the early signs of spring. Brigid was the Gaelic or Celtic goddess of fire, poetry, craft, fertility and healing, and St Brigid's Day is typically celebrated on February 1st or 2nd. This coincides with the ancient pagan celebration of Imbolc, which is roughly halfway between the winter solstice and the spring equinox in the wheel of the year. Long ago, poetry was considered a sacred art, shaping memory, history, identity, and even law. Poets who talked about Brigid in their work included Seamus Heaney, who often referenced her themes of nature and nurturing in his poetry. Brigid embodies both the creative flame and gentle restoration, and she inspires poets, protects households, and blesses artisans. Imbolc also marks nature's awakening from her winter slumber, and it is a celebration of the first signs of the abundance of nature returning. Traditionally, families came together to prepare a meal using seasonal root vegetables, or they would bake bread together. In rural areas, Imbolc was also tied to the lambing season and the first flow of milk after winter scarcity. It was a time to reconnect with the land and appreciate the nourishment it can provide. It also reflects the transitional nature of the weather, from winter frosts and snow through the thaw to spring rains. Brigid was also connected with healing, fertility, and with fire, hence candles are often lit to honour the returning light, or families may parade with lanterns. Hearths are also swept, and this may even be the origin of the idea of spring cleaning. The first signs of spring are powerful assurances that the earth has not forgotten life. It shows that even in the heart of winter, the light has already begun to return. It's no coincidence that February is a popular time for people to consider planting seeds and preparing their gardens and fields for new life. Traditionally, St Brigid's Day is not just a date on the calendar. It was a lived agricultural and spiritual turning point which represents hope, continuity, and the never-ending cycle of life, something that gives poets and nature lovers plenty of inspiration. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Would you like to hear more about my writing? If so, you can see all my videos on my YouTube channel, Creative Writing with Kate, or you can visit my Substack or website. Thank you for taking an interest in my work.